Oh, shit. Y'all. Welcome, welcome. What up, y'all? I'm about to just, I just had a few things on my mind, okay? So, we possess the power. That was a message I received just before I came on here. And, but I do have like a lot of different thoughts, just things that I've read in comment sections and videos that I've watched and stuff like that. So I have like a lot of reflection on things that I've kind of consumed over the last couple of days. And I was just thinking to myself before I come on here, you know, something that I have been practicing is like not responding, because it's like, don't respond, don't talk to stupid people, or you know, when people are committed to misunderstanding you, don't waste your breath, don't waste your thoughts, you know? So it's like there's been so many like paragraphs, not even full paragraphs, like couple sentences, right? That I, you know, wanted to respond to this or that comment that triggered me, right? And a lot of times I really just no. It's not worth my time. Like, why do I want to argue with somebody who's committed to misunderstanding me? Plus, you know. So, but I was thinking, I see a lot of crazy shit in the comment section. So it's like, screenshot that, make a video. We could do a little series on, you know, the comments that we see, because, you know, so that you can take the time to edit it down, reflect, do a little research, and, you know, prove a point. You know, maybe it can edifying for us and educating. What just came out here? So the wizard, create, okay, balance, create, and karma. Create, balance, and karma. Everything is going to equal itself out. Period. Everything about to equal itself out. Everything is going to get balanced. First going to be last. Last going to be first. You get in the karma, whether it's negative or positive karma, and we are creating it. So we possess the power. All praise to the Most High Power. We are grateful. We possess the power. Okay, and so I felt this like a week or two ago. I really felt the shift that we've already won. The ball's in our court. We now spiritually are in control. Us as awakened, we are now spiritually in control of the situation. So spirit, our ancestors, they just really want us to create and be imaginative about what we want to experience. What do you want the world to look like? Or how do you want to feel? I think that's even more important than what does it look like. How do you want to feel? Okay, that's all us black people need to do. We just need to focus on feeling good. And what else would make me feel good? And if you know, how does it make me to feel whole and giving veneration to my ancestors and being proud of my ancestors, like embodying that feeling, because that's new for us. You know, that's kind of new for us to be able to say, yeah, like, we are the people and this is where we come from and this is what makes us great. That's kind of new for us. So, like, what is that? We just need to, like, enjoy that feeling because it is actually happening, and then next level it. Like, okay, well, what if we knew that we the number one, the greatest people of our time? See, I really do believe that, and I think we just gonna keep saying that we, okay, Black people of America, are the greatest people of our time. So start walking in that, baby. Okay. And what that energy is creating the fact of it being true. Like, that's how manifestation works. You say it and then it becomes it. Okay. And I've been doing this long enough to know that it always do come through. Hey guys, and welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Because we're wizards, it's wizardry. Okay. So it's like, it's both. It's like, it was written, but also we're writing it. We're co-creating it. Okay. So let's make it easier for ourselves by feeling good. The more of us who are feeling happy, feeling confident, the smoother it's going to be. Okay. But karma's going to get handled, like spirit, the ancestors. It's all going to be sorted out properly. Okay. So, all praise to Most High Power. For us, warning, okay, as we manifest us being the greatest people of our time, we're not allowed necessarily to, like this. Don't attack white people, attack white supremacy. Okay? You never know. You know, skin folk ain't all kinfolk, and you can't condemn individuals without, if they haven't done anything direct to you. You know what I'm saying? So just be careful and being like, I want to see them burn. That's why we go high. We go high. We don't say I want to see them burn. Okay? We say, I want to be on my throne. I want my land back. I want freedom. I want to be able to grow and do my thing, right? And, it could include them burning, but you didn't say that. You went high, is what I'm trying to say. So, baby, I don't care what you have to say. And if you say anything crazy, I'll just mute you. Okay? So if you want to stay and listen, this is a message from the Most High Power, all praises. Okay? So you're welcome to stay, but don't distract me. The witch doctor, baby, because we're in control, using your mindful manifestation practices. And it's like, okay, saying this out loud, it's like, shoot, don't tell our secrets. Listen, for this to even work, you have to be on a certain vibration. Certain folks can't even get on that vibration. Okay? Even some of our folks ain't on that vibration, okay? But you know what I'm saying? It's like they could try all they freaking want to, but you have to. It's like we're manifesting through the heart chakra, through love. So if you don't know love, then you'll never be able to get on that frequency. So we don't have to be afraid. We do not have to be afraid. Okay, yea, do we walk through the valley of the shadow of death? Do not be afraid, Do not be afraid. We gonna have to look death in the eye, but, let me tell you something as a woman. Let me tell you something about the woman. You don't gotta be afraid. I gave birth naturally 4 times. And I can say that when you're about to deliver your baby and it's like really time to push the baby out, you feel like you're going to die. Okay? You feel like I can't take another breath. I can't go on. But then, whoosh. Like then it's like, and let me tell you something. The actual pushing, it feels good. Okay? So, yeah. Thank you so much for the compliments. I did it myself. I did my own hair. Yes, I did. Okay, so yeah, we the witch doctor. Oh, wisdom is on the witch doctor. So we're taking things that we know. It's crazy because like white people like to be like, oh, you're this. Oh, you're that. Oh, you're just a welfare. You're just monkey. You're just blah, 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 blah. They don't really know us, but we actually know them because even though I heard it was 70% of white people like never grew up or really spent time with black people to know culture, to even speak on us at all, right? All they know is like what they see in the news and social media, right? But that's completely different for black people. Every single black person has interacted with a white person all their life. We actually know them. So we know their little weird ass shit they be on. Okay? And it's just so beautiful because I know that I grew up feeling insecure about being black, not feeling beautiful about my hair. You know, like look, my ugly secret is that when chat rooms first came out when I was like 13, I was in there pretending like I was white because all my friends were white and that's what I thought was beautiful. I thought I was going to marry a white man. So like I can tell you my pain and that like, yes, my mind was distorted by society to think that being black was ugly. And I'm just so grateful I was born in the time that I was, that we did have the natural hair movement. That's what changed for me. It was the natural hair movement. Plus, I got on the Hebrew Israelite train. That changed my whole fucking mind. And I did grow out of that, but there's a reason why it's written like that too. So I said that all to say that we know white people and the wisdom that we have gained from being around our oppressors. We actually know they're a one trick fucking pony. It's like spew hate, And then if you piss them off hard enough, they're going to try to kill you. So all you got to know is dodge. You just know it's coming. That's why we're not out there protesting and shit. We already know they're going to try to do is kill us. It's not even a game. It's not even like, oh, they might, be mean to us. No, they will kill us, period. Okay? So that's why we just need to stay in our Zen energy. Zoom. The power is in this says animal energy. The power is in connecting with nature, with earth, and we all have our own, like, our strengths, right? And like some of us are earth, fire, wind, and water. We're different elements or combinations and stuff, right? So everybody know your birth chart, get to know your birth chart, slowly but surely, right? But we are all those different elements. So it's like getting to know nature might not look the same for each and every one of us, but ultimately we are calling in our nature spirits. And I like how that's also what our earth spirit is what connects us with animals, because we're natural born, we're able to, if you have a dog, you can practice like your energy work with your dog, but also, and I need to do this too, but we need to practice our energy work with our children. Getting to do telepathic communication with our kids, looking at our kids and being like, then like they the ones who need that. Okay, so essence. So this is my ancestor card. Okay, this is my ancestor card because it says Nana Baruku on it. Did I ever read? I feel like I did read Nana Baruku, but maybe I didn't. I feel like I want to right now, but I feel like it's ancestor card because it says Nana. So Nana is page 92, which equals 11, and today is 11-1. So important that I'm reading this. And I got a little marker in here. Nana Baruku. Swirls of purple grace the middle of this card and form into the massive gown worn by Nana Baruku. I'll show you guys the card. She is the grandmother keeper of the Orisha oracles for the Fon people of Africa. She is revered as the most influential deity in Western Africa's theology. Her dress resembles a giant ball gown akin to Cinderella's, and she is believed to have given birth to the moon spirit Mau, who we see in the upper right of the card. The sun spirit Lisa, who appears on the other side, is also a child of Nana Baruku. Nana Baruku is the original creator, and Mau Lisa is the secondary. The large adornment of cowrie shells cover the goddess' neck and her headscarf. Her skin is leathery to show her age as the oldest Orisha. In her hands is a sacred knife made out of bamboo, and the other and terracotta pot holds. Hold on. And in the other, a terracotta pot holds the secret that your soul has kept. When this card appears to you, it is time to remember that your essence is here long before your physical being. If you are having issues with your maternal aspects, Nana Baruku comes forward to help with all these issues. Okay, so simple reflection, I definitely relate that to that grandmother ancestor energy. And Black Americans, I think that it's important that we show reverence, okay, to Africa as well. Okay. I think that we don't need to deny, okay, our ancestry. I don't know, it just hit me like that. I felt like I had to say it. Okay. Okay. As much as I love to be connected to the American continent and for everything that we've created here, okay, we do share cousins and ancestry on the other lands, okay? So, yeah. There was something else. If it comes back to my mind, I'll talk about it. Glam. Okay, so all we need to do is work on ourselves and relaxing and feeling good and looking good. Okay? It's time for them to put in some work. They go out there and fight in the street, protest, do what the fuck you're supposed to do. I'm chilling. Even with the holiday season, do what feels good, but don't get in that energy where it's like, well, I have to do this. It's like, if you can't afford it, you can't afford it, and make sure that just be intentional with your money. Okay? Cloud meditation. I feel like I'm about to switch decks. All praise to the Most High Power. We are grateful. E. Truth and autonomy. Wow. So the truth is the truth is coming out, okay? I just dropped that truth card. I kind of want to see, I want to read this one too. Karusar. Because it's just like we're talking about our ancient, the truth of our ancient accomplishments. Karusar. And the fact that truth came out with that after I said that Africa spiel. This being is the sum of the cards that came before. She carries the wand of Vry. The veil, did it just say this being is the sum of the cards that came before? So that means everything we just talked about, this is the sum. So let's see how we're supposed to shift our energy. This being is the sum of the cards that came before. She carries the wand of Vry. The veil behind the witch doctor, which came out, baby. Okay? The snake belt from the manifester, the jewelry chains from Sarki, and the Sphinx's union from the Alabasispo. Something about the ending of that word. I'm not going to try to repronounce that. Okay, this is the card for the sign of Cancer. Okay, moon energy. We just said something about the moon, which helps us to learn how to use the power of the mind in disciplining emotions. Okay. The Karusa appears when it's time to accept your emotions. There is nowhere else to run to because the Karusa only brings success. You are in charge of yourself and steer the wheels of your chariot. Chariot energy. The wave behind the chariot represents the momentum that can come as you continue on your path. You can ride it or let it consume you. Listen to your intuition and find the best path for yourself to move forward. Bravely and with faith that you have created the emotional future you want. As with all sevens in symbolism, the main message is do not give up. If this card has come to you, maybe ask yourself, what is the outcome I am seeking? We talked about that. Do I have the self-confidence to ride this wave? We got to be brave and face death, remember? Am I being distracted from my true passions by people or energies I need to cut out? Like them weird-ass comments? Do I need to release a past relationship or learn pattern? Okay, so I feel like that's something to reflect on. Okay, Spirit is not really opening me to retell what we just read, so all praise to the Most High Power. We are grateful. I feel like that definitely summed up what we just talked about, though. Oshun, didn't we just say something about Oshun? I think I seen something about Oshun. I seen a Caribbean lady, Black Caribbean lady on a boat, and she sang and a whale came up, and they said something about Oshun. So, nurturing ourselves, okay, and just taking good care of ourselves and calling in what we desire. I'm gonna switch decks. I'm kind of being guided to pull these, what you mean? Deck of cards? Let's just pull a few. All praise to the Most High Power. We are grateful. I'm seeing some symbolism right here on my desk. All praise to the Most High Power. We are grateful. 6. So past and memories. Okay. 6 of diamonds. Past and memories. Knowing what to do with your energy. So using your time and your energy wisely. 6. Oh my God. 6 to the 7. 6 of diamonds, 7 diamonds, and I just heard 6, 7 in my mind. My kids don't even say that shit, but that shit is on the fucking, on the web. I don't know, something about that. Elevation is really what I want to. I like the fact that it was leveling up. What is 7 of Pentacles? That means you're planting the seed. So you're having the memory, or you're remembering, or you're spreading your energy, and you're working on something, okay? On your dream. So this is just repeating itself in a different deck, saying that you need to just focus on your ultimate goals, and it has to do with starting the mind first, okay? Queen of Spades, making a decision. Queen of Swords right here. And then 4 Cups, yeah, and saying no to things as well. Being willing to say no to certain things. I'm feeling like that energy is almost like fasting, okay? So that might be one way that energy relates to you. 9 of Swords. No, that's 9 of Wands. Be protective of your energy. Be very protective of your energy. 3 of Swords, yeah, because people will definitely be trying to fuck you up. So, don't go back and forth with people you don't like. If you, like I said in the beginning of this reading, if you see a comment that you hate, and you're like, right? Screenshot it. Make a video. Do like how they do. A lot of times they're using their own comments, but why not just use comments you see randomly that piss you off? Okay? I bet you could collect at least 10 a day. Okay? You could have hella content. So Spirit, I don't know if Spirit is talking to me or you, but we can all do it, because it's gonna, I also feel like we need to become, stop being so intellectually lazy. Like, we have the capacity to be super intelligent, right? But it's like, you have to read if you want to be smart. You have to do some writing. You have to be engaged in something. You have to actually take time to do the Lego puzzle. So it's like, we do need to practice our mental muscles. So yeah, so responding to comments in a more thorough way. You don't have to respond to that person. That person's an idiot. They're fucking stupid, dumbass. You'll never get through to them, okay? But what you can do is put a nice presentation together that calms your rage and edifies your people. King of Hearts. I heard King of Hearts, okay? What is that? What is King of Hearts? King of Cups. Okay, something about, we just talked about emotions. Okay, so just being in control of your own energy. Just being in control of your energy. Yeah. So I got the 10 of Diamonds, which is like wealth, right? And then 5 of Spades, which is like competition. So I feel like, you're gonna have to fight for this, but in the spirit. See, that's where, they think, there was a comment a few days ago, and I responded in a pretty elegant manner, but he was just like saying on the lines of how, they'll kill us, right? That's all they care about. Like, if it's a race war or something, it's over for you type. That was just in the comments. And oh no, they were saying, we have guns. We're duck hunters. You hold a pistol like this, and you don't have as many guns as white people have. White people have all the guns, and yeah, so you think, but that's how they're talking in the comments, right? And my response was essentially, crazy thing about, I said, knowledge of self is creating a shift. something like that, right? And so you could think that you have all your ducks in a row, but basically you never know what could happen. Okay, is essentially what I said. And so that's facts. Okay, we are in control spiritually, and we just need to know that. Okay, we're running the fucking show. Okay, we're running the fucking show. And you know how to get rid of a narcissist? Okay, my ex-husband was narcissistic. Okay, a lot of people are suffering with the disease. It's just the energy, right? Whether it's officially diagnosed or not. You know how you get rid of a narcissist is you ignore them. You don't react to them. They want a reaction so bad. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think Spirit is bringing me back to the whole, if there's a comment that you feel like you need to say some shit about, screenshot it and make a video and transmute that energy instead of wasting your energy on somebody who just wants to suck you dry, wants to keep you standing in a circle in an argument with them. No, you can respond and make an official response if it's that deep to you. If it's not that deep, you ain't got to do it. And it could be building your platform as well as edifying people who actually agree with you. And you can talk to people who actually agree with you instead of people who are going to suck your energy, you know, because that's all that is. They're parasitic, okay? Sucking energy and never giving anything back. They're not providing any nutrition, okay? They're not providing any, like, you know, that's the thing about a narcissist. They want to get the love out of you without giving you anything. They don't want to, you know how it's like you love on your man and it's like, oh, I love you. And your man loves you back and that gives you that confidence to be like, I love you and I want to do more for you. And it's like a cycle of like, I love you and I love you. I love you. I love you. You know, that's how it's supposed to work. Okay. But no, when it's just like, oh, I love you. And they're like, thanks. You know, now they just took the I love you and they stopped the cycle. And now you have no I love you. You don't get no I love you back. So that's what it's dealing with a narcissistic relationship. And that's what it is with freaking dealing with the white man. Okay? So, yeah. So, yeah, they ain't gonna make it easy with this. Getting to the 10 of Pentacles. I don't know. I'm looking at this 5 and this 10. It's like, we're going to have to work twice as hard to get the credit. Still. Yeah. But this time, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's our black excellence in this shift right now is about to be is revolutionary. Our black excellence is revolutionary, especially with the veil thin and us being awakened, enough of us as a collective being awakened to our manifestation power. Because we don't even have to all agree about, it's okay to have different like spiritual and religious ways. Like if one person prays to manifest and another person writes it on a piece of paper, that's still great energy. The main thing is that we both prayed and asked and requested and sent energy for our fucking freedom and happiness. Okay? Yeah. That with that ace, I just feel like, yep, exactly what I said. That's the sword of truth right there. Actually, ace of spades. So all praises to the Most High Power. They agree. All praises. Dance. Dance, baby. They just want us to get into that energy of, you know, a rain dance, conjuring up some energy. So another form of prayer is through dance and music, okay? So, yes, just feel good, lift your spirits up, okay? I kind of have a, put your headphones on, you know, dance in a circle earth, okay? I'm seeing like stomping, okay? Like we're like to the beat, like we're those movements, that dance movement, it's moving, it's shifting, okay? You know, it looks like, oh, we're just dancing in synchronicity. No, 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 no. We're calling in our power. We're calling in this new world, orange, our sexual energy, kundalini. Okay, black people's kundalini is finna rise. Bitch, they think they got, and that's why they do all this shit with the food. As far as the chemicals in the food, chemicals in the air, that is to make us try to close off our pineal glands, because we just naturally radiate, you know. That's why they like can't even stand to see us be happy. They didn't like to see us laugh in public. That's just like a really weird thing, to not want to see somebody laugh. Like, that's particularly strange, you know, and make somebody put their head in a barrel. And this is in the 1960s. Okay, so like doing all that, it's just really weird that they would even have a mindset that way, right? But I think it has to do with the fact that it's so powerful. You know, our joy, dancing, our sexual energy is so fucking powerful. That's why they tried to exploit it. You know, like they were doing all kinds of weird sexual experiments on us from the beginning of our time with them, period. Okay, there are some disgusting, nasty rapists, but they're mutilators. They like to see pain, and some ancestor wants me to express their pain in that. How violating, how vile, okay, that they did to our beautiful sexual energy. And when they try to, you know, that's why, you know, and we're going to find a balance as a people, but when you see us expressing ourselves sexually, that is a rebellion. That is a calling back our own power. That is a saying, no, you want me to preserve this sexy so you can see me in a secret and and violate me in a way that you have control. But so, you know, and this is for I'm just going to keep going. They want to control woman's sexuality so that, you know, it's all theirs. And they might be sick and nasty, you know, and want to enjoy seeing a woman be in pain, right? But when a woman takes her power back and says, anybody can get this. Oh, you thought you was special? Yeah, I don't give a fuck what you thought. I don't give a fuck how you tried to hurt me. I don't give a fuck how you tried to exploit me in the dark. I don't care, you know, and you can have your own opinion on that, but it is a form of rebellion against a man controlling your sexual energy, okay? And even the men, when we talk about what happened to us in captivity, and I'm sorry for not making the main thing is that our men's energy was exploited as well, you know. They were also raped and assaulted and poked and prodded, okay? So the spirit is telling me, the answers are like, hey, yes, it was bad for the women, it was bad for the men too. They tried to take our sexual energy and our confidence. Okay, not just our physical sexual energy, but that is what all that buck breaking, all that calling us out of our names, dehumanizationing, that is to destroy our confidence. And when we dance and when we laugh, we are exuding confidence. We're saying, fuck what you talking about. Fuck what you thought you did. You thought that your rape was going to destroy my soul? Nope. And they just don't like that shit. You think watching my loved ones be lynched would completely take away from my people forever? Nope. Still thriving. Still not even thriving, because black people, we already know our hardships. I mean, we are thriving in a lot of ways, but you know, it's not even about like, oh, still building things. No. Still feeling worthy of love, a life, a new day, to smile. Okay? So they tried to take that shit away from us. And when we dance and when we celebrate, we are raising up our kundalini and we are healing that part of us. So healing your confidence in yourself, that's a big ass fucking deal. Okay? Healing your confidence in being in your ancestors and being black and whatever your combination of black is, you know what I'm saying? Your combination of experiences. Uh, I'd like to say that I think that I have always maintained kind of a energy about gayness, right? But I recently listened to James Baldwin, and he was a gay man, and he was an activist, and he was important. And so I really would, I would say, you know what? I'm just gonna mind my business on that. Like, you're black first, okay? So, yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. It just taught me, made me shift my energy. So, God's good. Wands. Our excitement, our energy. Yeah, so yeah, raising up that period. Okay, this is the everything I touch turns to gold card, alchemy card. Okay, so something about speed or the kundalini. So rise it up, fire. Okay, fire, pressure, combustion, motorized. All right, we're moving towards our destiny, and we're fucking excellent. Everything we touch turns to gold anyways. Everything we do, it becomes amazing. Okay? And why people like to talk shit and throw dumbass statistics, only motherfuckers we be hurting is each other. Okay? Competing with each other and shit, right? Because we're so damn excellent. We're like, me. And because the opportunities have been, stolen from us or whatever, so it's like, people be having issues in poverty. Okay? But real talk, anytime we work for somebody's company, we make it better. We don't go and ruin people's businesses. Okay? You know who ruins people's businesses is bigots talking shit and then nobody wants to go there anymore. Okay? That's who ruins people's business. Treating people funny and you're like, nah, I'm not finna shop there no more. Okay? So that's who be ruining people's fucking businesses, ruining business from the fucking inside because they're not treating their, as far as everybody working, right? And trying to exercise power over people unnecessarily because they have bigotry ways. That's who ruins the business, making the black person uncomfortable so they don't want to work there no more and give their black excellence. That's who's ruining the business. But anytime we show up somewhere, we are making it better. Especially if we've come to help, we've come in peace. This is a fair exchange. Obviously, if you're pissing us off about something, you're gonna have a freaking problem. That's with anyone. Okay? Because as great as we can be, hell, we can go crazy if you want us to. Luckily, we're so fucking disciplined. And that's the weirdest, craziest part is that it's ingrained into us and into our upbringing to maintain a certain level of discipline for our own safety. That shit is generational. Okay? Black parents have to say directly to their kids, you cannot misbehave like this. I don't give a damn what Johnny is able to do. You cannot do this because you are black and they will kill you. And that is the type of fucking conversations that we have with our kids, for anybody outside the nation wondering. Okay? So we actually do have a hell of a lot of personal discipline. And if we don't, and of course we have fucking mental health issues, people who are really suffering. Okay? Look at what the fuck the cards were dealt. Okay? Anyways, follow what makes you happy, and that's all we have to do. Okay, I'm about to wrap it up. Seriously, I'm just gonna pull a couple. Follow what makes you happy. Like, that's pretty much freaking, and be your fucking self. We don't have to be like them. I know a lot of us, we have to do the cold switch thing, and you may have grown up trying to make yourself better. I know I always talked my really good English. I was always instructed to talk my really good English. Now I'm more colloquial and I like it like that. But it made me kind of awkward because I couldn't get with because I was super whitewashed growing up. Okay. But yeah, being ourselves, though. We don't have to. And you know what? There's all different types of black. Okay. As far as in America, we got regional. We got people who are the nerdy blacks. We got the super smart ones. We got the snappy ones. We got the ones who are gaudy. We got the bad bitches. You know what I'm saying? We got the ones who are a humanitarian. I mean, we got all different types of black people. Okay. So be yourself. You don't have to feel like, oh, because I'm black, I have to be in a certain category. No, like, bring all your truth, okay? Because I really believe that the highest form of praise to the Most High Power is to be your true, authentic self. And I believe that because if we are all a droplet of divine source energy, then being our true, authentic self and expressing that fully is the highest form of praise, because we're not trying to, we're like actually accepting the fact that we are who we are, right? Who God made us. We are actually expressing the God energy instead of some synthetic energy. So speak your freaking truth. Period. Your truth matters. Okay, so I feel like this is just summing it up anyways. I just pulling cards for no reason at this point. We already know what's up. Okay, I just seen you are supported. Serendipity, so something's gonna happen unexpected, okay? Expect miracles. Expect miracles. Free will, okay? I feel like that's almost like a wild card. It almost gave me a weird feeling like I just said this whole message. It's all set in stone. It is what it is. So amazing. Great. Yes. Yes. Right? And then this free will card told me it's like, but you got to choose it. You know, you have free will. If you want to fucking not believe it, then that's your choice too. If you want to say, that's not true, it can never happen, we can never be free, gotta love the white man. Like if that's like if that's where you're at, then that's where you're at. Like that's what it's gonna be. You have the free will to walk away from this message I said and keep perpetuating some bullshit and be like, black people could never get along, we could never be great. Right? You could keep that same fucking energy and become that bitch. Become that then, motherfucker. If you want to fucking sit up here and be like, insert all the bullshit y'all niggas be on, talking about our own people and anybody outside the nation who want to fucking play with me. Okay? Yeah. So stay positive or else, basically. All right, guys. Love you. Peace.